So the headphone system we use in the studio is the Hearback. It consists of a hub and some pods, and they are connected by Ethernet. So looking at the connections, our Pro Tools outputs, Hearback 1 to 7, are connected via analog connections to the Hearback hub. From there, it's converted to digital and sent down an Ethernet cable through the wall to the Hearback outputs on the wall plate. We then plug an Ethernet cable in to connect up the pod in the live room, and then we connect up some headphones via the analog connection on the side of the pods. So to create a headphone send, the first thing that we need to do is to make sure that the sends are visible in the edit window. So we go to the View menu, Edit Window Views, Sends A to E. Now that's visible, we can click on the first tab and select Output, and then scroll down to Hearback 1 and 2. You can see that we've labelled the outputs to the Hearback system in Pro Tools itself, and that makes them easy to identify. So after that, we need to turn up the send fader, which pops up on that little breakaway strip. It's important that we turn that fader up. If we don't have it turned up and it's down, then no signal will be going to Hearback 1 and 2, and therefore no signal will be actually going to the headphones at all. So we need to put that up, and I'd suggest you put it at around 0. The person at the other end in the live room can actually control their listening level from the individual control on the Hearback pod. Here we are looking at it from the mix window view, and you can see the sends there in the channel strip, and also you have the breakaway fader strip to control the level. So that will get it to the Hearback unit inputs 1 and 2, which is in the physical hardware rack that is located above the audio interfaces. If we look at outputs 9 and 10 on the second interface, which are actually outputs 25 and 26 in Pro Tools, you can see that they are feeding Hearback input 1 and 2 on the physical rack unit. Looking at the patch bay, we can see that that is made possible because of normaling. Outputs 25 and 26 are normaled straight down to Hearback inputs 1 and 2. Also, you will see that talkback output from the talkback mic on the monitor controller is normaled down to Hearback input number 8, making that connection for when you need to talk to the talent using the talk button. So now that we have signal flowing to Hearback inputs 1 and 2, that will flow through the Ethernet cable to the wall plate where we plug in the pod, and it will come up on 1 and 2 stereo on the Hearback pod itself and can be adjusted for level from that point.